This is going to be a long video, and I'm going to discuss the importance of so-called basic lifts. So this was inspired by some jokes back and forth on the WhatsApp with a good friend of mine, and we're both with a sporting background of basketball, boxing, and rugby, whatever, like some training in the gym also. And how important are, this is the question, how important are the basic lifts? And the basic lifts is basically the power lifts. It's like squats, deadlifts, bench presses, or overhead press, maybe barbell rows, power clean, just the basic barbell lifts. And these lifts are very arbitrary. Actually, it's just, the barber was invented, and the way to put the weights, the plates on the bar, and the whole tradition of lifting that, and the whole history and tradition of performing these exercises is what shaped our opinion. And there are people who are like, they pray to they made the religion out of these lifts, like this, all the things about PRs and this maximal lifting and like this functional strength training. Like if you're doing over and over these basic lifts and you put these big numbers in these lifts, then it's like you're going to be more functional, more athletic. That's why I'm talking. So the importance of basic lifts is an athletic preparation, but also we can also talk about the role of these basic lifts in the fitness training of like the regular people who just want to get in shape, or even like the bodybuilders. The importance of these lifts have already been debunked, and let's take the king of the all exercise, the squat. So you are standing with your feet parallel, and the depth of the squat is very arbitrary. It's if you're going to hit the parallel, if you go low bar, you're going to do basically a good morning squat. So you stand like with your feet wide, and you put the bar low, like resting on your rhomboid muscles, and then you are like shortening the range of motion, and you're putting yourself in like a more like stable position and shortening the range of motion so you can handle the bigger weight. That's the powerlifting squat. Low bar, wide squat. The deadlifts is like, I won't even get into the sumo deadlifts, or just like you can see in the gyms, people are deadlifting with taking the shoes off. Why? Because when you take your shoes off, you lower your heel for 1 inch or like 2-3 centimeters, and then you've shortened the range of motion, so you handle more weight. Also, the popularity in the fitness world of these power lifts and the maximal strength lifts, like doing your PRs and stuff, is become more popular because it's if you do like the back squat for 10 reps with a decent amount of weight, this is very hard and it's not that impressive. But if you do a short video and put your on Instagram with your maximum lift, you psych up, you go under the weight, you scream, you take the heavy bar, and then you do this powerlifting style lift. You push, and you're straining against the weight for this short range of motion for like 5 seconds, or you're putting this maximal deadlift of the floor with the straps, with the powerlifting belt, and bruising your tibialis, and pulling this weight for like 5 seconds. Do you think that this has a lot of transfer into the some sports like football, basketball, volleyball, boxing, MMA, or whatever? No, it's this is what we like in the fitness world. This basic the numbers that you have, your basic lifts, this your maxes, your PRs, they're considered like this is what your maximum strength is. There is of course some correlation. If you can pull a big weight, press a big weight, sure, you are much stronger than before, but like a lot of this stuff is like just the position and the technique with the weight. You know, you can take somebody who is just physically very strong, like some wrestler or somebody who did a lot of manual work, and if they never bench in their life and you put them on the bench, how much would they bench? Not that much. So it's like, because it's a skill, you are training, you know, like I did like train the basic lifts over 20 years. A lot of that is like a precision. If I would just lower the bar on the bench press 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter above, higher on the chest, or 1 centimeter below my optimal point, I won't be able to like press as much weight, because like I found the best, this leverage point, the best like the position where I press the weight of the chest. And also like any intelligent powerlifter knows that you have to work on your weak points, you know, like basically how you increase your maximum weight once you hit some serious levels of strength is by training some weak muscles in the chain. Like it could be like low back, erector spinae muscles on the deadlift or on the squat, or training your abs, like weighted sit-ups and or your obliques, or training your hamstrings, or whatever is the weak link in the chain. When you do some isolation lift, some other exercises, these are going to transfer into you moving some big weights. But also what I say, like an example, if you would rate the athleticism of Michael Jordan in relation to the how much can he deadlift, squat, bench, press, and how many pull-ups he can do in relation to his body weight, he would be very mediocre in that. But once he's on the playing field, the guy is like fast, explosive, coordinated, just like phenomenal athlete. And also, like if you are looking at the top, like a decathletes, imagine how the best decathlete in the world record holder Kevin Mayer is like this French guy. So he's sprinting, he's doing this pole vaulting with the pole. He's tossing. He's doing this shot put, tossing this iron ball. He's running 1,500 meters for this endurance event, and so there's 10 events: jumping, throwing, and sprinting, running. The guy is a beast. So if you take somebody who can lift what he can lift, and let's say that this person is also like of his height and weight and body fat percentage, whatever, like, and you put them on the like in some athletic test, like you have this military obstacle course where you have to like jump over the obstacle, climb over the obstacle, made your way through these obstacles for a time with a stopwatch, or put the two guys, the Kevin Mayer and the other guy, who is lifting as much as he can and with the same body constitution, but he doesn't have this athleticism. The Kevin Mayer would smoke him. He would be like a beast, just going over. So it's there's something else, like there are other stuff that are important to you being more athletic than these basic lifts. The basic lifts are they're just lifts. This is a general preparation. Your gym work, lifting weights and stuff, is the stronger you get and the more muscular you get, it's of the less importance. You have to work on some other stuff. That's just like the mobility training. If you are like doing dynamic stretching, this passive stretching, whatever, and you get to be more flexible, does it mean that you are going to be more athletic? Maybe you are going to be less athletic if you develop excessive flexibility, like, because you need stiffness and some other characteristic for some events. You cannot become a greatest, like a top boxer, by lifting weights. You have to spar a lot with a lot of different people and see where your weak points are, what you have to need work on your reflexes, agility, coordination, explosive strength, footwork, tactics, concentration, whatever, like, and sharpen that stuff in the context of your sport. So basically, people are putting too much importance on just these basic lifts that are not that important. But I don't know if you disagree with me. Just go to the gym every day, hammer those basic lifts, take it to some extreme level, and try to win some gold medal in the Olympics. Good luck with that. It won't happen. There are many elements that make these basic lifts very popular. First thing is these are some cheap and practical tools. So you can buy like a bar, put like this monolith in your garage, and have the barbell and the weights, and equip your home gym with that and train. And all the gyms have this, have the bars and plates, and so they're very practical. And that's how before the gyms, people would just order the barbell and plates. And there's a whole culture around those barbell lifts. The barbell lift is like 15 years ago, the kettlebells were like a big craze. Thanks to like Pavel Tsulin, who popularized them in America. So once they became popular, people were like talking about like this kettlebell. There were even kettlebell courses where you would pay just to learn how to swing a kettlebell, and the kettlebell would like cure cancer, make you super athletic. They would make you super conditioned, and you could. They were very practical. You could put kettlebell in the. Kettlebell is just a weight, it's just a tool, just like any tool. So on the bands, like there were like these bands, and you could do all this exercise with the bands, then the TRX, and there was like a craze with the Olympic weightlifting and stuff. You perfect your power clean, but the power clean, like it's if you take someone who is very explosive, um, and quite strong, and he can like clean some decent weight. Um, what is this power clean doing that, for example, is not possible to be done if you're holding the dumbbells in your hands and just jumping up? You know, it's more athletic to jump with your dumbbells. Just take your dumbbells, jump up, and you can just toss away the dumbbells, and so you have like softer landing, and do that repeatedly. Then like doing this, swinging the swinging the power clean. You know, like it's just a tool in the box. They were just saying. People are claiming some insane shit. Now I'm on the topic of Olympic weightlifting. They said like they tested in the Olympics in the Mexico City. That was in, I believe, in 1968. So in the 1968, they supposedly tested the Olympic weightlifters in a sprint against Olympic sprinters, and the Olympic weightlifters were faster in the first like 20 or 30 meters than Olympic sprinters, and that's just ridiculous. That's ridiculous, you know. It's if you know anything about elite sprinting, then you would certainly know that there's no way in hell that this is possible. And where are the Olympics? Where are the scientific studies? Like, you know, a scientific study had characteristics of the participants in the study, and everything is defined there, and they're like everything is measured. So Olympic weightlifters, which class, height, weight, age, training years, and all the other like body composition, anthropometric study, length of the legs, of the torso, of stuff, everything is measured, and then they are like faster than Olympic sprinters. Well, Olympic sprinters, they sprint first 30 meters out of the blocks in like less than 4 seconds. And this is what they repeatedly train. And then come Olympic weightlifters who are lifting weights in the gym, might do a sprint or two somewhere, sometime, and they get there. I don't know if they use the blocks, because you have to be trained to use the blocks that the sprinters are using. But even if they run without the blocks, it's just no way in hell that somebody who is not trained in sprinting would be the Olympic sprinters. And the Olympic sprinters also sometimes use this Olympic weightlifting and the squat and stuff like in their general preparation. So you know, this basic lifts in the powerlifting, if you can bench press double your body weight, if you can in this powerlifting squat, that's like what I call half squat, squatting to the parallel. So if you squat 3 times your body weight, and you deadlift 3 times your body weight, and you can do 2 times bench pressing your body weight, then you are at elite level. That's elite power lifter, and this is very rarely done, you know, like you have to be really elite. But the single most important factor in that feat is that you have to have a specific body structure. That means short arms and short legs. If you have long arms and long legs, let's say like Michael Jordan, then the leverages and the distance you have to push and pull these weights is too long. You have to what I've come to concluding, because I used to like train non-competitively the powerlifting. So just I was tracking my numbers lifting, and that you basically have to increase your body weight for 1 kilo to bench press 2 kilos more, and you have to like one increase of body weight, one increase of 1 kilo of body weight, it's about equals about 3 more kilos, about 3 more kilos on your squat or deadlift. So if you increase your body weight by 10 kilos, you would be basically be able to bench press 20 kilo more, and to deadlift or squat to the parallel about 30 kilos more. But there comes one point when increasing this body weight, your lifts are, this ratio start to stagnate, and then you might not be able to bench press your body weight, because you increase your body weight. As you increase your body weight, you have to bench press more weight to get to double your body weight, and this is very hard to achieve. Even if you are like using steroids and bench press shirts, thick knee wraps, thick powerlifting belts, weightlifting shoes, or I don't know, whatever like you're doing, you're using, it's very hard to achieve this level of elite powerlifting. But if we test these elite powerlifters in the sprints, jumps, throws, agility test, whatever, like this calisthenic stuff, muscle ups, and I don't know, like the gymnastic flips or whatever, like of this test of pure athleticism without the weight, without any weightlifting, it doesn't have so much of a transfer. Otherwise, like the powerlifters would like dominate in some sports, and athletic preparation would then somebody who has the idea to produce like a, let's say, elite MMA fighter, that the elite MMA fighter would concentrate on these basic lifts, and this would be the main method of increasing his besides skills, to increase his athleticism. But if you look at for example the John Jones, who was like might be one of the best of all times in his category, in his era, later on he made a pause in his career, and he concentrated on the power lifts to increase his strength levels, and he was already the one of the best fighters of all time, and his lifts were mediocre. Now we have people who lift more than he is, but you don't see these people like even winning like the local MMA competitions. Like if you're like some elite level powerlifter and you go to the MMA gym and you train a few times a week, and you learn some basic skills, but you're so much more athletic because of the basic lifts and on the account of how much weight you can do, you would go there in this cage and just tear all the competition at the local level of the local MMA. But these people are not even able to win the local tournaments, let alone some elite tournaments. To to conclude this long video, I want to say like these so-called basic lifts are no more important than some other lifts. Lunging with a barbell or with a dumbbell in your hands, doing I don't know, pressing the dumbbells, or climbing the rope, or whatever, like throwing the kettlebells, or doing some box jumps or whatever. Like all that stuff is just a tool. Not one exercise is going to make you super athletic, but like hammering these lifts and to reach some standards of like the double bodyweight squat, and I don't know, 1.5 or 2 times your bodyweight, or 1.8 bodyweight bench press, or military pressing your bodyweight, like this is like one standard. Press your bodyweight in the strict military press, so not bending much in the back, and putting the bar here, on your clavicles, and just pressing it without the use of your legs. So this is one standard. Military pressing your body weight in a strict sense, and I'm not able to do that. And I did a lot of this shoulder pressing, and I'm quite strong compared to other people who are training for a long time in the gym, in the military press. I'm not able to do it, and let alone some other athletes, professional athletes. But do you think that Cristiano Ronaldo can military press his body weight in the military press? No way. He's way above this level, but of strength. But he's athletic as hell, strong, explosive, agile, top conditioned and stuff. But I don't think that Cristiano Ronaldo, at his height, like 6'1", that's 105 centimeters, and that he's going to like deadlift 3 times his body weight, or doing ass to grass squat with double his body weight. I doubt that he is able to do that. But because he is doing so much more in his athletic training, in his athletic preparation. I'm not talking about his, like just playing a lot of this elite level football. You're going to develop a lot of athleticism. But all the other stuff that he's doing, all the running, sprinting, all other exercises or bodyweight exercises, all the core work, mobility work, stretching, and all that stuff, the lifting of weights is very small percentage of his development, and this is not his training is not based on this heavy lifts. He has leg extension machine in his home, where he's like doing some leg extensions, and these are like told to be waste of time. But apparently they are not a waste of time for him. He knows what he's doing. Don't be tied up to the idea that these basic lifts are like some fundamentals, basics to all the athletic development, and don't concentrate too much, wasting too much energy and resources and time on developing these maximums, or spending too much time doing this basic exercise and neglecting the hundreds of other exercise and tools to increase your athleticism. So this video is almost half an hour, so I'm out, and good luck with your training. Stay strong.